What's going on out there? We're doing something very different on the channel tonight, and I'm really excited about it. And I am really struggling because the way that American Truck Simulator is set up is really annoying. It like locks you on the screen you're playing when you're on it. But we're doing something interesting tonight, something very different, something I've been thinking about for a while. And yes, this is American Truck Simulator. And yes, it is true. I do play things that are in iRacing. It is rare when it happens, but it does happen. Well, I did do some iRacing tonight. I ran the Xfinity at Michigan and didn't turn my microphone on for the whole recording, so you'll never see what happened in that. But I'll tell you that I finished 14th, and it wasn't very fun or entertaining. So you didn't miss much. But tonight, we're doing something very different. This is American Truck Simulator, and I've had this idea for a while. That is my truck. I've had this idea for a while of just doing a live stream where we just have some fun, have a drink. Tonight's drink of choice is wine. I'm not a big wine drinker, if I'm being honest. This is a Pinot Noir from California North Coast. And in honor of wine, we're going to drive from my birthplace, St. Louis, all the way across the country. Let's take a look at the map. All the way across the country, starting here in St. Louis. And we're going to end up with the goal of getting to Ukiah. Now, here's where it gets interesting. We're drinking the whole way. We're doing things that, if this was real, would be very illegal. It's okay wine. It's okay wine. Not a big wine fan, but this is not bad. So, there's some rules tonight, and I want to level set some things. That sip of wine that I just took in this very cool yellow cup that was my wife's, that was the first drink I've had all day. So I am stone sober in this moment, but there's some rules that I set to make this interesting. One, I'm going to casually drink throughout it, but in order to get from here to Ukiah, we have to take a job and make our way across country by taking jobs. So there's no just getting in the truck and driving. The only exception is if I have to drive from a place I dropped off a trailer to a place I picked up a new trailer. As you can see, I've played this a good bit. I think I'm like level 10. And there's a lot of places in the country I haven't been. I haven't been to like most of Mexico, none of New Mexico, or none of Texas, none of New Mexico, none of Arizona. I don't know if we're going to take the northern route or the southern route. We'll see what happens. I think that's going to be chosen by the jobs that we take. Here's the other thing. Whenever I have to stop to either get gas or rest, I will finish my drink. So this is, you're not going to be able to see this. It's like a half a coffee cup full of wine. So once I get there, whenever I stop to get fuel or rest, I have to finish my drink and start a new one. I brought 2 bottles of wine in here. There are many more in the living room, in my wine cabinet, and I think 2 is going to be enough, but I honestly, I really hope 2 is enough because I don't want to drink 3 bottles of wine. I see you're tuning in. Somebody is. Thank you very much. I really want this to be social too, so please hop in the chat, talk to me, let me know what you're drinking tonight, if anything. Want to have some fun and just make this a social thing because iRacing is so damn uptight. Let's just do something a little relaxing and chill tonight and have a good time. And with that, let's kick this thing off. So we're starting in St. Louis, Missouri. If you're unfamiliar with American Trucking Simulator, it is not like a 1-to-1. That's my truck. It's not like a 1-to-1. Like it won't take me 3 days to drive from St. Louis to California. It will take a while, though, probably several hours. This is probably going to be a pretty long live stream. So take a look at what jobs we can do. Because as I said, we have to do jobs to get us to where we're going. I don't want to do anything that's oversized at this point. I guess I need to sort by location. How do I do that? It's been so long since I've done this. have to start in St. Louis. So looking for a job in St. Louis. St. Louis to Kirksville. That's at least in the right direction, but that's oversized. Yeah, there's a better way to do this. Origin. Let's just get down to St. Louis. I'd like to make good money. I think I will choose some jobs based on how much money it pays, but I just need to get across country. All right, St. Joseph, St. Louis. So Chicago's the wrong direction. Columbia is the right direction. Kansas City. Kansas City might be the move. Is there something further out? Lincoln, Nebraska. That might be the one to go with. Louisiana, Oklahoma. McAllister, Oklahoma. I think I've been there before. I'd like to go to places that I haven't been to if possible. Go to Iowa. All right. I think that we're going to go to Kansas City. That'll at least get us across the state of Missouri. Where was that first Kansas City job? There it is. Utility poles. We're going to take some power poles across the state of Missouri. All right. Let's go pick this thing up. Hit the wrong button. Also, I haven't played this in a long time, so prepare for me to hit the wrong button, like a lot. I did go ahead and fill the truck up with fuel at the start, and also I'm starting fully rusted and with no damage, so we got a pretty smooth baseline to get us across the country. Oh, and also, I want to call out to, we have traffic rules on. So I can get a ticket, I can get caught for speeding, blowing stop signs, hitting stuff does cost me money. I think this is going to be a pretty easy challenge for a while here, especially at the rate that I'm drinking. But once get across the country to like California, oh, this isn't a stop sign for me. Once I get across the country to California, and even into like Colorado and Utah, the roads are going to get a lot harder. And another rule that I came up with earlier today is every time I miss a turn, which I inevitably am going to miss some turns, I have to take a drink. Not finish a drink, just take a drink. Also, I'll take no judgment. I am going to drink water because, why is someone honking at me? I can't go anywhere. I am going to drink water because I don't want to be hungover tomorrow. And this is a lot of wine to drink. Oop, turn the truck off. There's the turn signal. So if you're tuning in tonight, let me know where you're watching from. We're heading from St. Louis to Ukiah. A long trip. Tongue already feels kind of numb from the wine, and we're just now getting on the highway for the first time. So first stop for us is to go pick up these utility poles that we're taking to Kansas City. Almost missed my first turn there. I grew up here in St. Louis. It's one of my favorite cities in the world, honestly. It's interesting that I chose California because I live in California now, so I'm making a American Truck Simulator drive across country that I've made in real life in a car. But I didn't do any of that drunk. At least I don't think so. I think I was sober for most of that. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know where you're watching from. Hey, Joe. Joe, tuning in. That's right, baby. The St. Louis Arch. I am totally speeding. This is going to be a long drive across country. This might be like, I think this is probably a full 2-bottle wine drive. It's also worth noting that the first part of this challenge is going to be really boring because there's not a lot of stuff to look at from St. Louis until you get to like Colorado, really. If our route even takes us that way, it might take us down through Texas. But we know this first trip is going to take us as far as Kansas City. Oh, too much speed. Turn really snuck up on me there. I'm not exactly sure where this is in St. Louis. I grew up here, but it's been many years since I've been back. This looks like we're probably south of the city now. There's our telephone poles. Oh, where's the car? Almost hit a car without even picking up our first cargo. What button is changing the camera? Maybe I don't have it keyed. That's alright, I'm kind of nailing this. Oh, nailed it. Alright, we got our utility poles. We are on our way to Kansas City, the home of the Royals, and pretty good barbecue. A city that I've never really spent any time in. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you checking in. Have a good night, man. Talk to you at work this week. Let's go see America via a virtual video game from an 18-wheeler. Oh, I guess we're going because I didn't stop. I'm like checking to see if traffic's coming and I'm just rolling directly through that stop sign. We got 4 hours and 20 minutes until we get to Kansas City. I don't know what that translates to as far as like actual drive time in this game, but that's what we're doing. We're heading there. Looks like it's pretty much a straight shot across the state of Missouri. I don't see, at least for a little while, any turns. So let's hang out. Get the cruise control set. Here's something that bothers me about just live streaming on YouTube in general. This would go so well with music. Like, this is basically a road trip simulator, which apparently American Truck Simulator is making, which will be cool. But, you know, basically we're on a road trip right now. You know what pairs great with a road trip? Music. But we're not doing that. Oh, baby, we're cooking. Oh, I gotta pull in for an inspection. I guess this is the first finish your wine. No. I'll take a drink at these. I'm not gonna finish my wine every time I gotta pull in at a weigh station. It's gonna result in me losing this challenge because I'll fall asleep on the way to California. Where am I supposed to go here? Ah, there it is. Hello, officer. Yes, that is wine you smell on my breath. Thank you for your service. Thank you for making sure that I haven't added additional utility poles or whatever you do at this place. Come on, baby, we gotta merge in. We're merging. Perfect. Alright. We're heading on our way down to Rolla on Interstate 44, and it looks like we're going to pick up Highway 63. Oh, did I miss a turn? I think I missed a turn. I think it's supposed to be on 50 the whole way. That's an empty glass of wine. Well, cup of wine, I should say. Cruise control set. We're trucking, baby. We're trucking after a coffee cup worth of wine. Also, gotta say, it is really hot in my house. They do a really good job of making the places you drive through look like the place you drive through. I feel like I've driven through this town in St. Louis, in Missouri. All right, got a exit coming up here. We're gonna take this right turn onto Highway 63 towards Rolla. Beautiful Rolla, Missouri. There is a university here. I remember when I was in high school, a lot of my friends were like, I think it's like Missouri Technical or something. I don't know. It might just be called Rolla. But I remember my friends being like, oh, I'm going to Rolla this weekend. Like they were going to go to like some crazy college party when we were in high school. Just like, cool, have fun in Rolla, Missouri. I've only been here once and I drove through it and it didn't look like it was popping off. It didn't look like a great college scene, I'll say. I think the truck needs a name. I'm going to work on that. It is a Mac, so just calling it Mac is pretty low-hanging fruit. I think we can do better. Ooh, cool truck passing us. That's some pretty scenery here. Crossing Maria's River, I think is what that said. So we're going to stay left here towards Jefferson City. We're cruising. Good old Militia Drive. Jefferson City, Missouri. Man, it is just flat out hot in here. Oh yeah, there's a huge speed limit change here. It drops all the way down to 40 from 65. Perfect time to refill my wine. If you're curious if I'm drinking fancy stuff, I think every bottle I'll be enjoying tonight is less than $10, so yeah, we're drinking the fancy stuff. I'm drinking family heirloom wine here. Lord, it's hot. I feel like the red lights in this game are longer than red lights in real life. Let's get around some traffic here. This truck's got some torque. He's really hauling the mail. I thought I'm just paying off my loan. It looks like I thought I just got a ticket for something. New rule. When I get a ticket, I have to take a drink. Can the speed limit go back up at some point, please? This feels like it really should be 60-mile-per-hour territory. I'm going for it. I see a sign up here that I think, yeah, 65. Truck, yeah. like maxed out on speed right now. I don't know why this game does that. It's like it puts a, and it might be something that I've done. It probably actually is my fault, but it's like there's a governor on the engine and it won't go any higher than like 60 on some roads, but it's only sometimes. I've had this bad maybe up to like 80 before. About 100 miles from our destination on our first load of the day. Got a Mustang passing us on the left side and maybe a stoplight coming up. What's going on here? Ah, come on, come on. All right, he's letting me go. I don't see a stop sign. Why are we stopping? Ah! That guy came out of nowhere. Oh, got some damage. Can you believe that guy made a right turn while we were passing him on the shoulder? Unreal. Unreal. If you're just tuning in, we're somewhere in the middle of nowhere in Missouri. I am one glass of wine in what has really not been a long time. We got some rules in this challenge. The rules are to make it, the goal is to make it from St. Louis to Ukiah, California. We're in downtown Sedalia right now, it looks like, Sedalia, Missouri. So I'm still in Missouri, haven't gotten that far. I am one glass of wine in though, so making some progress on the drinking side of things. As far as this challenge, I can drink freely. I've also got some water here. Probably get some water. Whenever I have to stop because I have to rest, I gotta finish my cup of wine, no matter how much is in there. Same with goes for fuel. So I'm hoping to pair those things together so that I don't have to drink a bunch. I do have stuff to do tomorrow, so I don't want to get too drunk. I guess I could potentially lose this challenge, and that would just be by not making it to Ukiah, California. What's in Ukiah, California, you may ask? I don't know. It's just in the general area of wine region of California, somewhere along the 101 north of San Francisco. You hear enough with just the headphones around my neck and that letting my ears cool down, which I think is letting my whole body cool down some. Oh my god, it's so damn hot. Look at all the weird statues in that parking lot. I have to drink also whenever I get a ticket or a traffic violation or whatever. Currently, we are hauling some utility poles to Kansas City. That's our first stop, and that's another rule. If I'm going to travel, I don't just mean like within a city to go drop off one trailer and pick up another. If I'm going to travel, I have to be hauling something. So I can't just hop in the truck and drive my way across country without any cargo. I am a trucker. I got to make some money while I do this. A long way to go ahead. Mustang coming past. Got a right turn coming up at the next freeway interchange. And it looks like we're getting pretty close to our destination from there. Around this truck. Come on, Mustang, you gotta be faster than this. Must be one of those 4-cylinder EcoBoost Mustangs. Definitely not a GT or a Shelby. If you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're having a drink tonight, tell me what it is. I'm drinking wine, which I don't fucking enjoy if I'm being honest. But it felt fitting if I'm going from St. Louis to wine country. Also, tell me where you're from. Where are you tuning in from? Are you somewhere in America? Is your location an American Trucking Simulator? It's a far more casual driving game to play than... Oh, God! I just took out a Prius. Didn't even check my mirror. That Prius has been unalived. I also have to drink if I miss a turn. That was a successful turn negotiated, so no need to drink there. Speeding. McDonald's just totally owning all the ads along this stretch of freeway. Are we on the 70 right now? Looks like we are. Coming up on our first destination here in Kansas City, Missouri. And soon to be heading on to our second state of this road trip. Which one, I'm not sure. Probably Kansas. Let's get those doors off. And hit the exit. What an overtake. All right, here we go. Coming up on our first exit here. Our first destination, I should say. Pulling into Kansas City, Missouri, somewhere in an uninteresting industrial location within this city. I gotta say, I think it's really cool that American Trucking Simulator, like, as I've played it, especially driving around California, I've been like, oh wow, I recognize this place. Oh, I recognize this this location. Oh, that thing actually looks correct. Wow, that really does look like Fresno. Like, American Trucking Simulator did a really good job on building out these locations. Open the gate. What's so secure about this place? I'm just bringing you friggin' utility poles. Basically long wooden sticks. What's the big deal? If you're tuning in, let's get the chat going. Let's chop it up a little bit. Tell me where you're from. Are you drinking? If you should be. You should be drinking. It's a Saturday night, and as long as you're not working or driving or caring for a child, I feel like you should be drinking. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Play it safe. Let's just drive forward 10 feet with this thing to call it a day. I don't do the whole backing stuff in. I don't do that. It gives you the option to drive 5 feet. You press a button, I'll drive 5 feet and press a button every time. All right, truck, yeah. First job completed. Making a little bit of money. Oh, I got some on my shirt. Made some banana bread. I can get some banana bread batter on my shirt. All right. Next step, find a new job. So we're in Kansas City. What are the Kansas City options? Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Wrong way, wrong way. Texas is south. It's still pretty far west. One might work. Oh, the wrong section. Freight. All right, Kansas City. Take some constructed houses to Oklahoma. Go to Tyler, Texas. That's basically straight south. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong place. That's Ardmore, Oklahoma is the wrong direction. Dalhart, Texas kind of works. Take some rye there. That is a $32 a mile job. What else do we got? It's in external contracts. Alliance, Nebraska. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. We're doing that one. We're taking soybeans to Alliance, Nebraska. The unfortunate thing for anyone watching means you have to watch me drive across Nebraska for the rest of this time. All right. Let's go get some soybeans. I sure hope this goes around. Oh, look at the agility of this Mack truck. The thing was as agile as an IndyCar taking a chicane. Oh, chat, I am sweating. It is so hot here in California, and my house just feels humid. Air conditioning's on. It's just hot. So we're going to get back on the same highway we were, which is heading the opposite direction. Go collect these soybeans here in Kansas City. Need a fan. Need to get one of those. See those people who build those crazy sims that have like wind effects on them? I just want to use that and just turn it on full blast right now. Alright, coming up on this interchange here, we want to go right towards Topeka and Wichita. I mean, like, I actually don't want to go towards Topeka and Wichita. It's just the way I need to go. If you gave me an option of places to go, I don't think Topeka and Wichita would be high on that list. Chat, when I have to stop here in a moment, get fuel or rest, looks like rest is going to come before fuel. I have to turn the air conditioning down. I don't sweat this much when I'm doing like a endurance race on iRacing. Got a hard right turn coming up here. You have to hold parking brake and drift this bad boy. Just getting on this. Getting on the Fairfax Freeway. This is a very hard right turn for a freeway exit. So update on the amount of drinking I've done. I am 1 cup of wine in. And yes, I'm drinking it from a cup, not a glass, because I feel like I'd break a glass. Let's say I'm going here. I don't see a place to go to. Let's go here. Oh, there it is. My soybeans. Just off-roading it a little bit. Kind of a weird place. Again, I don't think I have the button set to change the camera, so we're just trying to get hooked onto these trailers with a hope and a prayer. Oh, nailed it. I'm so good. I have to be honest, sometimes when I play this, I'm like, I should be a professional truck driver. Like, one, it seems like the job is pretty cool. You're just hanging out in a truck and driving. You get a cool call sign. You get to talk to other truckers on a radio that's only for you and people who are gigantic nerds, like bigger nerds than me. Like, that'd be pretty sick. Two, you just get to see the open road. Like, what? Yeah, I want to be a truck driver. True story. My grandpa was a truck driver. Supported our family on it for years. Alright, we're on our way, getting back on I-70, on our way towards Topeka. We've got an 11-hour drive in front of us. That's not real time. This is the longest drive so far. That drive from St. Louis to Kansas City was like 4 hours game time. This one's 11 hours and 15 minutes. 650 miles. We're putting the miles in. And after this trip, we'll be in our... Are we in our second state now? I think we're in Kansas. We're not in Kansas. We will be soon. But by the end of this trip, we'll be in our third state. Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska. Coming over. Good. If you're tuning in, let me know where you're watching from. If you enjoy this nonsense, this tomfoolery, give a like to the channel. I gotta be honest, mostly I do iRacing. I never do American Truck Simulator stuff, but I just wanted to do something a little more relaxing. I'm literally stretching my legs out right now. Just having a good old time. Drinking wine and driving a truck full of soybeans across middle America. Toll road here. I'm paying somebody some money. Do not stop, you got it. is traffic backing up so much? Heading to the Alliance Nebraska Farmers Cooperative. That's where these soybeans are going. It seems like they should be selling soybeans and not buying them. I don't know what they do as an organization, and I don't run that organization. But this seems like it doesn't make a ton of sense. Like, if you're a farmer co-op, just grow some fucking soybeans instead of buying them in Missouri. My 2 cents. They're not paying me for that. They're just paying me to drive the shit. Oh, almost missing a turn. Get out of the way, Jeep. I need you to further get out of the way. Please be a double exit. Oh, thank God. Jeep is probably pissed at me for my ridiculous lane change there. Was I supposed to go that way? I think I shouldn't. I needed to go that way. $4? The government took $4 from me to drive on that short-ass road. This tyranny will not stand. We got a little tower out there. Is this Topeka? Is this the capital of Kansas? See a little dome structure over there. Looks like it might be a state house. Just saw a sign for Buc-ee's, and I wish there was actually a Buc-ee's I could go to. Gas station barbecue sounds kind of good. I saw a sign, like a post once on Facebook, so you know it's true, that they pay managers of Buc-ee's like 6-figure salaries. I think that's pretty sick. I would take that job. I would manage a Buc-ee's for, I think it was like $130,000. Also, like, if Buc-ee's are in places like Texas, and like $130,000 in Texas goes a very long way, especially with no state income tax. I think I've entered the zone of buzz. I think it's safe to say that I am buzzed, and we're in Kansas on this Missouri to California drive. So once the roads get windy, this might get real interesting. Oh shit, I gotta go see the cops. Gotta get inspected. They're gonna go through all my soybeans. Hopefully I don't smell all the wine on my breath. Get out of here, Navajo truck. Honestly, that was some really good braking. I should be celebrated for that. Thank you. Oh, turn this truck off. Thank you, officer. Don't mind the empty bottle of wine in the passenger seat. It's for recycling. This, again, American Trucking Simulator did such a good job. Oh god, that Escalade's coming in hot. American Trucking Simulator did such a good job when it started to like design Middle America. Because I've driven clear across Kansas and they nailed it. Look at this. Look how flat and fucking boring it is. You know what? I should be nicer to Kansas. I bet they got some stuff going on. But there's things to do that I'm just unaware of. The basketball games. Rock Chalk Jayhawk. What does that mean? If you're a Kansas fan in the chat, or if you even are aware of Kansas basketball, what the hell is Rock Chalk Jayhawk? What is that? Is there like a rock quarry where they mine out rocks that become chalk? Is this it? Is this the rock chalk? What we're driving through? Let me know in the chat. Oh boy, we're swerving. Casual drive time. You know, a little pretty sunset here around Marysville, Kansas. Junction Shitty. Ooh. Sorry to everyone, that was a slip of the tongue. Junction City, Kansas is what we're coming up on. We're getting a little rain. You have to box for wet tires here. It's coming down pretty good. Alright, oh there we go. Thought I didn't have any wipers. Remember to turn on the headlights too. That is something I always forget to do. Raining pretty good. What a cool game. I've always watched people play this and just thought, like, man, that looks dumb. This is the most relaxing video game I've ever played. Just seeing America the fake way. Two coffee cups of wine drink. We're on our way. Figuratively and literally. Figuratively being the game part. We're not actually going to California. I'm already in California. Literally, I am on my way to drunk. Got a right turn coming up. So we got a freeway interchange, and we are changing freeways. We might explore snack time on this drive. IRL, though, that might be a thing that happens. We got some people tuning in. Respect to you. Thanks for tuning in while I drive across country and drink wine. Please join me. Drink a beer. Drink wine. Drink water. Whatever you partake in. Enjoy this beautiful country where it's raining really hard right now and somewhere in Kansas. I'm kind of bummed that I've already driven this road in this game. It's lit up yellow because I've gone this way before. And we're going right. This looks like a place that I've gone to before as well. So it's kind of a bold move to take a wet turn like that, but you can handle it. Still got to come up with a name for this truck. It is a Mack truck. Merging. We're merging. Tanya's what's coming to mind. I think she's a Tanya. We'll workshop it. What should we name the truck, chat? Let us know in the comments. We'll come to a solution together. We'll crowdsource the name of this truck. Beloit, Kansas. I know a girl from Beloit. Shout out to Beloit women. The only one I ever met was great. We are on highway, I think that says 60, 81. That's an 8. Highway 81 going north currently in Kansas. On our way to Nebraska somewhere. Rain's coming out, starting to dry up a little bit. Probably box for slicks at some point here soon. That's a little iRacing joke. We're not iRacing. We got one set of tires. Go like to kill those. Viewers creeping up. Let's get the chat going, folks. Let's chop it up a little bit. Let's talk. Where's everybody from? What are we doing? Is this dumb, this thing I'm doing? It's dumb. Don't answer that one. I already answered it. It's a stupid thing that I'm doing. I also think it's funny that, like, as you drive around in American Truck Simulator, there's, like, Adidas ads roadside. Adidas would never buy a billboard. At least from what I've experienced in my life. I don't think I've ever seen Adidas on a billboard. I've seen Nike. Let's drive and try to fill... Oh. Fill the cup. Oh. Oh. Working. All right. Mission accomplished. Got some traffic here, though. Oh boy, got a lot of traffic up ahead of us. Classic Kansas traffic jam. You know, these happen all the time. When people drive through Kansas, they're just like, this traffic. Can you believe it? Cops got somebody up here on the right. Little do they know that the real prize is coming past us. Past them right now. And semi-hauling soybeans. Truck driver on his third glass of wine in St. Louis. Uh-oh, getting tired. So as a reminder, when we gotta pull off for fuel or to sleep, we gotta finish our drink. However much is in it, you gotta finish it. At least I do. You don't have to play by these rules. These rules that I made up. I still have 2 hours until it's time for a rest. I map out a place. Rest. Try to find one. Let's see one coming up. And that could be a slippery slope if I drive into... Because, like, I think you gotta rest, like, every 14 hours legally as a truck driver. And they built that into American Trucking Simulator, and I'm driving with laws on. So it can get dangerous, because if I am out on the road after I should have stopped, I'll get a ticket every time I drive past a cop. And that's not only like a drink, it's a drink every time I get a ticket. Oh, thank God, I got a rest area coming up here at the interchange. Top off on gas there too. We're about halfway through the tank, so it makes sense. Get a pretty little sunset though. Well, we might wake up in time for sunrise. I think this will be... In real life, it takes about 3 days to drive to California. Speaking from experience. I drove from St. Louis to Stockton when I was in my early 20s. That was when I moved to California. That's about a 3-day drive. So I expect at least 3 stops where we'll have to finish our drink. This being the first one. Pretty little sunset happening. I kind of wish I was driving through the night. Alright, coming up on this rest area. Chugging some wine here in a moment. First things first, top off on fuel. And we'll use that as a trigger to finish the wine. L'chaim. Ugh. Oh, chugging wine's a bad idea. Ugh. 3 cups of wine down. This was a dumb idea. This was a dumb thing to do. Let's snooze. Also drink water. Be responsible and drink water. Day 2 of this cross-country drive. Oh, right. Air conditioning. Be right back, chat. Son of a man. Son of a man who drank too much wine irresponsibly. My pedals are all out of whack down here. How did that happen? Pedals are so far over to the right. If you're watching this and you are a company that makes sim rigs, please send me one because it's time for me to upgrade. Also, if you are next level racing, the quality of the FTGT Lite, very good. 5 years in on this thing. I just think I've outgrown it. So if you want to send me one of your fancy new ones that I keep seeing advertised, we'll gladly take one and give you a resounding review to my 47 YouTube subscribers. Ooh, I'm a little bit drunk. I've been drinking. All right, day 2 is 7:20 in the morning. We're in Kansas somewhere. On our way across America, just as the pioneers did. Blowing this light. Nobody's going. I'm going. It was definitely a red light, but I felt more like a suggestion than a demand. But this is exactly how our forefathers crossed America. In a Mack truck hauling soybeans while pounding bottles of wine. Thanks for tuning in. I'm having, like, so much fun. Look at this cool water tower over here. This York, Kansas? Never heard of her. But I like your water tower. That is how it really looks. I'm a fan. Just destroyed that little guy's hauling like 2 motorcycles. Almost just ruined his life. Water. Water's good for you. I have so much cheese in my fridge. I sound so damn bougie. I'm like, let's drive a semi and drink wine, and there's cheese in the fridge as well. But, yeah, I'm probably gonna eat some cheese here in a bit. Alright, this guy just cutting me off. I don't know, and I don't appreciate it. Look at all this semi-traffic down here. What do we have going on in Kansas? How do I even merge into this? This is like Los Angeles style traffic. Truck just let me in. Thank you. I think it's like a GMC Yukon. What's the deal here? Why is everyone so slow? Alright. Let me get by. Consider it later. There's not an overpass. I'm doing it. This is basically a lane. I don't think this is illegal in any way. I'm pretty sure this is encouraged, actually. When I was in driver's ed, they said definitely do this. Definitely drive on the shoulder. There's a cop there, you see? Not even concerned about what I'm doing. This is how you're supposed to drive. And then you shoot the gap between the box truck and the truck. The truck hauling flammable gasoline. Yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. This is how trucking works. Again, I wish YouTube wouldn't give you a copyright strike if you listen to music, because this is essentially a road trip, and like I just want to be listening to like the Eagles right now, or the Grateful Dead, Kanye West, as I drive across country in a truck. Easy loves trucks. He talks about it all the time. What's the speed limit? 75? Oh my god, let me go that fast. I'm capped out at 60. Let me live, American Trucking Simulator. Been in Kansas for a while. Kansas is, it doesn't feel like it's a big state, but I think Kansas is a long state. I think it's like wide. There we go. Wide. This is the Platte River we're crossing. Still on I-80. This is the way that I went to California. Look at me, I'm recreating my pilgrimage to California. There is a huge thing up here on the right. What is that? What is that? Is there a sports stadium? Is it a Bass? It's a Bass Pro Shop. Oh, it goes over the freeway. This seems like a pretty big waste of money. Is this... If this thing says welcome to fucking Kansas on it, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm really curious. Like, what is this? What is this? Archway? It's just called Archway? What is it? Of course it doesn't pop up in the rearview mirrors. If that was the welcome to Kansas sign, I think the taxpayers of Kansas should do for wasting their money. What the hell was that thing? Chat, if you know what the hell that thing was on I-80 in Kansas, let a brother know. Also, chat. Let's chat. The chat is not chatting. I sure would appreciate it. I'm just like I'm talking to myself here. Like one of us is doing all the talking. I've reached the point of drunk where I also want to smoke weed. And, I don't know what the YouTube rules are on that. Where I live, it's fine. I can do whatever I want. But I don't know what YouTube thinks of it. Is YouTube gonna demonetize me if I do that? Is YouTube going to take all the money that I'm making away from them off of this? You want to test it? Still driving through Kansas. And I think I need to quit complaining about Kansas, because beyond Kansas is just more of this. More flatness. The people who coded American Trucking Simulator and did the computer, I don't know what you would call this. The people who designed this game must have just been like, oh my god, Kansas and Nebraska are boring. Why did we do these states? We should just do the outer parts of America. So I did read something once where someone was like, it'd be very hard for them to do like a Massachusetts release though, because they shrink down the country so much. Oh god. Because they shrink down the country so much, like if you shrunk down Massachusetts, it'd be like, new DLC, $15, and it would take you 10 minutes to drive across Massachusetts. It does not take 10 minutes to drive across Kansas in American Trucking Simulator. I think I'm coming up on an hour into this journey. Maybe just over an hour into this cross-country nonsense. Thank God we don't have to go to the weigh station. They know what I weigh. Also, listen, I don't appreciate us, like, not being open to different body shapes in trucking. Like, why do we have to weigh in every time we go into a different state? I think that's fucked up. Trying to be progressive here sometimes. Body positivity, American Trucking Simulator. All trucking sizes and shapes are beautiful. Still got like 3.5 hours until we get to the place where these soybeans are going. To Alliance, Nebraska, for the Farmers Co-op. When I get there, I'm going to talk to that Farmers Co-op about making better decisions. Like, if you guys need soybeans, just grow soybeans. They seem to grow all over this part of the country. It must grow in Nebraska. That was the longest truck I've ever seen pass me. I felt like that BP fuel truck passed me for 25 minutes. So I'm like, you know what? Oh, sorry, Fort Taurus. One bottle of wine down. Rosie, what are you doing? Rosie! Sorry, Chad, I tried to get you to meet Rosie, but I think Rosie just took a wine cork. I wonder if Rosie can get drunk off a little bit of dried wine. I should probably check on her. She's a very small dog. Ambulance is cruising without their lights on. We got a freeway interchange coming up here. Finally making a turn. So we're going to go north on the Highway 26 here in Kansas. Also, like, when does Kansas end? Is it all Kansas? We're in Mountain Time Zone. That's a big thing. Set those clocks back an hour, because we're in Mountain Time, despite that there's no mountains around. Traffic. Rosie! Rosalita, baby! Rosie's tasting wine for the first time. Oh! There it is. First ticket. Just totally destroyed a Jeep Wrangler. Hey, it's fine. We exchanged information. Definitely didn't cave in the back of his truck or anything. Is this foreshadowing? Am I gonna dump a load of sulfur all over a freeway at some point in this cross-country journey? I gotta be honest, I'm not even in Nebraska yet. I'm pretty drunk. When I look at my mirrors, it's like I have to recalibrate my brain for a second, so I'm probably gonna dump a load of something all over the freeway at some point. Oh, that sounded bad, didn't it? We'll leave that there. Alright, we're making a northerly turn onto what I assume is Kansas State Highway 26. I think I'm still in Kansas. Man, at this rate, this is going to be like a 3-bottle of wine journey. I don't think I've got that in me, I gotta be honest. I feel like a 3-bottle of wine trip is the equivalent of drinking like a 12-pack of beer. No, I think it's more than that, because right now I'm thinking, like, if I drank 3 beers, I don't think I'd be this drunk yet. So credit to wine. I mean, ultimately, credit to wine for doing its job. Credit to wine for being good at a quick drunk. But also probably drunk in the morning. I'm gonna go make sure my dog's not dying on a cork. Excuse me. Ah, Chad, I've returned. And I've returned with strawberries. Also, my dog didn't die from chewing on a wine fork. Yet. I'm sure she's fine. She did start tearing up on my bed, though, so pretty glad that I nipped that in the bud. We're trucking again. Brought some strawberries. I'd share, but there's like a whole virtual world between us. What am I doing here? It just occurred to me that these strawberries are going to have a role in me getting into California. Oh, but I can't. You can't take produce into California, so there's that side of things too. Well, here's the question: is wine produce? Made from grapes. States sell it across state lines. I think wine might be produce. Oh, we're turning. Almost missed that turn. Rosie's walking around by my feet now. She's tickling me with her little hairy body. Come here, Rosie. Rosie, you want to meet? You want to meet the internet? Oh, Rosie. Okay. There's a tiny dog at my feet, so I'm talking to. Tried to pick her up. She wasn't into it. Come here. Rosie's over here smitten with an empty wine bottle. I think we need to talk about her drinking problem, child. Come here. This is the perfect time. Dog. Dog has joined. Dog is part of cross-country trip. This is the perfect time for you to sit in my lap while I play a game. Alright, we're going. Oh, the bad news is we're still in Kansas. This is still Kansas. Rosie, can you believe we're still in friggin' Kansas? I wish that she knew she was on the internet right now. She has no idea. She's just staring at me. Oh, her face through the steering wheel. No. Alright, get out of here. Just working for your internet debut. Also, another reason I have to drink water is I take Rosie on a 2-mile walk every morning, and if I don't, I'm pretty sure she's gonna get pissed off at me. Like if we miss that walk in the morning. She's mad. Just in the wrong gear right now. Doing 30 miles per hour on this highway. The speed limit is 65. Do you like strawberries? What do you think? A little lick. Siri, can dogs have strawberries? Ooh, Rosie! Girl, you are strawberry approved. Maybe you don't. Maybe strawberries aren't approved to Rosie. Maybe Rosie's not a fan. That's fine. Dad, I bet you didn't think you'd see a dumb little dog on this cross-country driving trip. And hit the mouse. Mouse is next to wine and strawberries. This is the Northern Platte River, which shows me that there are multiple Platte Rivers. Rosie, thank you for licking my hand. It's not. Uh-oh. We're racing a train. We got train race going on. The Norfolk Southern or whatever the fuck over here on our right. Wow, this is a long state highway to be on. Train doesn't stand a chance. We gonna beat it? We gonna beat it? I think technically we won. I'm gonna declare us winner of that train race that no one paid any attention to except for me. Some beautiful horses. Oh, check out Rosie's hairs in this. It's hilarious. Rosie, look at the camera. Look over here. Look! Look over here. What's going on over here? Look. You dumb dog. Stupid. I don't even know your hair looks dumb on the internet. Oh, I see Alliance on the map. We're getting there, baby. Alliance, Nebraska, 47 video game minutes away. I don't know what that translates to in real life, but I bet it's like 4 minutes. It's 10:30. I got a feeling that there's going to be a part 2 of this cross-country wine drinking journey. I just can't see myself finishing this tonight, if I'm being honest. I could see myself doing this till midnight, but I don't think I got much more in me than that. But if you're in the chat, encourage me to keep going. Is this worth your time? It was worth my time. I'm having a great time. Also, if you're in the chat, I'm going to keep doing this for at least another hour and a half. See how far we can get. I feel like Colorado is the answer. It feels like Colorado is where we'll be. Oh my god, it's also wild to think that, like, I thought I could do this in one night. But I could. But I've been doing it until like 4 in the morning. We're in Alliance. It's where the soybeans are going. It's not where we're going. We're going to that beautiful, incredible California utopia known as Ukiah. Which I have to be honest, I don't know anything about. I've been all over the state of California, but I don't know what they got going on in Ukiah. Rosie time. Rosie's on the internet. Look over here. Look at Internet Rosie. There's not any cars over here. I wasn't paying attention before I just decided to turn in there. What's going on in Alliance? They got red brick streets. You know what? Alright, so if you remember to Wizard of Oz, when she starts walking on the yellow brick road, at the origin of the yellow brick road, where that starts, it like does a little swirly thing. Might add a little clip of that. There's also a red brick road. I feel like that's never been addressed in Wizard of Oz lore. That was it. That was it. That's where the red brick road leads. It goes to Alliance, Kansas. to show the internet your cool mohawk. Over here. Look at that cool mohawk on this dog. Oh, you're so cute. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, appreciate it. That was good though. Thank you. What's over here? It's like Kansas Stonehenge? We're gonna go check this out. What is this? What is that? What are they doing over here? Carhenge. Oh, I've heard of this. Oh, I just fucking nailed a sign. Take a drink. Low-key, it's hilarious that I just was like, what is this over here? And just fucking destroyed the sign for the place that I'm going to visit. This is going to be a real pain in the ass to get out of later. I'm sure I won't regret this decision in any way. Carhenge in Car Art Reserve. Yeah, this is like gonna be a real pain in the ass to navigate. Like strawberries? You just like the thought of strawberries? Here, what? Just a little lick. Alright. Chad, I want to note that I didn't just eat a strawberry after my dog licked it, but I will probably eat it later and you'll have no idea. Wow. Why'd they paint everything fucking sky gray? They painted everything the color of like an overcast day in Belleville, Illinois. This guy just exists here to take photos of those cars that don't move. What a poor existence. Oh yeah, I have to navigate my way out of here. I forgot about that part of this. Right. Sir, don't mind me. You keep enjoying your time. Okay, I can't go that way. But I can go through there. I can't. There's the back seat of my truck. Nobody's seen that yet. This isn't gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Oh, are we pulling it off? Nope. What's that gotta say? Carhenge and Car Art Reserve. Are there actually words on that? I see the words Liberia. That's not English. I can tell that's not English. I'll say it for the third time. It's a real shame that you can't listen to music while you do this. All right. Second delivery destination. Honestly, that's crazy to say because we're at this for at least an hour and a half now, and we're only making our second delivery. This was a long trip, but we're pulling up to the Farmer Alliance or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna leave them our soybeans. Let's play it safe. Just play it safe. Hey, Lizzie. We going this way? Feels wrong. Is this right? Nope. Oh, sorry. Sorry. There's not a lot of lap room here. There it is. See? Even when playing it safe, it's not that safe. Oh god! Took out all their hay. Farmers Co-op has worked very hard to accumulate this hay. They've worked so hard to accumulate that hay that they had to order soybeans from me. Fucking Kansas City. I don't know, I mean trailer damage. I don't remember if I made a drink when you get damage rule, but it should be one. Oh my god, just accept my truck. Is there a way to skip all of this? Can I just skip everything? Will it just take my truck? Just take these soybeans. I don't want them anymore. If I'm 5 minutes away, if I'm 5 feet away or 15 feet away, does it matter? Alright, we back this bad boy up directly straight. Oh. Easily the hardest part. When you got a little dog slipping out of your lap, it makes it even harder. We knew that this would be the hardest part of this 14-hour drive from Kansas City to Alliance, Nebraska. Backing the truck up just a little bit. This should count. Oh my god, take my goddamn trailer. Get these soybeans away from me. What is it? Fucking finally. Oh, you telling me that didn't work? Still flirting with this damn delivery of soybeans? How much closer can I be, chat? Oh, it's like a sweet spot of like 1 foot where it works. Thank you for licking my thumb. I don't know why you're doing that. Let's see. I'm gonna lose my mind. Get these soybeans away from me. Rosie, can you back this truck up? Is that the problem? Yes, please take my money. Everything's failing. Thank you. All right, thank you. Enjoy your soybeans that you acquired for dumb reasons. Just grow soybeans. Grow your soybeans next time. Nebraska Farmers Co-op and Alliance, Nebraska. Oh, I've been in Nebraska for a while. I just never saw a sign for it. All right. I mean, that makes me feel better. It makes me feel like Kansas isn't the longest state in history. But it looks like reset. From Alliance, we can go to from Alliance, Nebraska. We can go to Alliance, Nebraska. Oh, Casper, Wyoming might be good. That's in the right direction. Is Cheyenne further? No, it's actually in the wrong direction. Denver is in the wrong direction. Fort Collins, not much better. Lamar, nope. Nope, not Kansas. All right, looks like the answer of where best to go is Casper, Wyoming. Short-ish drive. Delivering some guardrails. That's my job in my real life, is to put guardrails on people. You take that as you will. All right. Let's go pick up guardrails. I'd say there's like a 5% chance that I actually make it to California. And not even to Ukiah, just like into the state of California. It's still so far away. Like, I'm just gonna get into Cheyenne, Wyoming. Honestly, Wyoming feels like a good destination. There's so much traffic. So many people going places in Alliance, Nebraska. Enjoy that little strawberry. Oh, we're going. Please don't be a car. Got a weird craving for chicken tenders all of a sudden. Did that ever happen to you? Got a craving for fried food. I don't think there's an ounce of fried food in this whole house. Rosie, is there fried food in the house? I don't think so. Unfortunately, we don't live in a DoorDash location. I think I do, but by the time fried food got here, it'd be old and gross. Just skip all that. These are the first trees of any interest that I've seen on this whole trip. Those look different than the other ones we've seen at the point. We're in Wyoming. No, we're in Nebraska. On our way to Wyoming, these trees feel different than what we've seen so far. If you're tuning in, talk to me. Tell me your name. There's more words to that song, but I can't think of them right now. Back up to that tiny little thing? Oh, Jesus. You got this. You got this. Reversing is hard. I feel like I got it, though. Oh. Nailing it. Nailing it. Oh. Sorry, Rosie. Just hitting my dog trying to turn the steering wheel. There we go. Let's take some guardrails to Casper, Wyoming. I don't know what goes on in Casper, but Wyoming seems cool. Wyoming seems like our first fun destination of this whole trip. Nobody else is... Oh, can I get across? Sorry, fishing guy. We got about a 4-hour drive to Casper, which is a little shorter than our first trip from St. Louis to Kansas City. I'm totally speeding. Just in total ag land. Look at all these beautiful homes to our left. When you see houses like that, you know that this is a place that is thriving economically. And I don't know what town this is, so just name a town in Kansas. Other than like Topeka, Kansas City, Wichita. It could be any of them. Here's an amazing thing. I still haven't opened the second bottle of wine. Oh, almost just killed myself in front of that Target truck. Unalived myself. Apologies, YouTube algorithm. And we're going. Sandwich. Late night snacky sandwich. A little sourdough and salami situation. Classic sourdough salami sandwich. Everyone's had one of those before. If you haven't had a sourdough salami sandwich, tell me about your life. I'm just joking. No one eats that except me tonight. 3 viewers at one time. We are destroying records. That's a joke. We're not. But let me know where you're watching from. Tell me about yourself. Do you like baseball? Do you like wine and driving across the country in a big rig on American Trucking Simulator? I'm really enjoying the second part of what I said. I think this has been a fun little task. Is that a mountain? Am I seeing a mountain out there? That might mean that things are going to get crazy kind of soon. And I've drank just enough wine to really struggle at left and right turns. We're about 2 hours into this, and I know that because I started recording this an hour and 47 minutes ago. Oh God, what was that guy doing? That guy almost died. So we're coming up on our first mountain of this whole trip here in Kansas, which I guess, or Nebraska, which, you know, surprises me. Oh, it's a bluff. We'll count it. We'll count it as a topographical feature. I've decided I'm not stopping. Oh! Cop saw it. You gotta finish the line. Not to mention that a car T-boned me. I should have a reward for how quickly I just stopped this truck. This truck full of guardrails. Enjoy a little strawberry. Just one lick, that's all you got? Alright. Dog's gonna go on a walk in the morning and she's gonna have a great time, and I'm gonna feel like I drank a whole bottle of wine, potentially more. So that's what I got going for me tomorrow. Also, Argentina plays Spain in the World Cup final. I'm probably going to drink more wine tomorrow. I'm just in a wine mood right now. That's what summer does to me. Wow, I'm drunk. I feel confident saying that. I feel confident in saying that I'm drunk. I gotta pass these guys on the shoulder here. Why were you going so slow? I remember these USA trucks from when I was a kid. Oh, rain's back. Those USA trucks from when I was a kid, I was like, that's obviously Air Force stuff getting hauled. For sure, Air Force things and Air Force items. There's entire fighter jets in those trucks. It's probably not. I'm sure it's just some bullshit. Whoa! Lightning. I don't think I've ever seen that in this game. Wow, this is a lot of rain. I want to hear this. A little spark of lightning out there. Wow, big one. This is cool. I don't think I've ever seen a storm like this in American Trucking Simulator. Ooh, that's nice. Big rumble of thunder. Chat, this is ASMR. Just got some truck / thunderstorm ASMR going on for you. I did this for you. I planned this. Yep, totally planned it. About 2 hours from our destination, 3 hours from our next rest break. So I'll probably just make it all happen at one time. What? I don't have my fucking headlights on? Alright, well this is trouble. Alright, Chad, I owe you a drink because I'm out of wine right now and I haven't opened another bottle. I haven't opened bottle 2 yet. I owe you a drink. There was nothing in there. That was empty. Oh. Alright, we're going right here. Almost missed a turn, but here we go. Casper, Wyoming. We're on our way. Man, damage is at 12%? I didn't realize it had gotten that bad. I think that's interesting, though, because that kind of gives you a numerical value of how much worse you are at driving a truck when you're drunk. I'm at least 12% worse driving a truck now than I was at the start of this dumb experiment. Do you have, like, big trees? I see, like, a bit of a cliff. Sorry, car. I see, like, a limestone cliff and some trees over here. We're starting to get some interesting topography for the first time in quite a while. I gotta be honest, I didn't pay attention to anything for, like, the last hour. Not quite that long. Yeah, about the last hour of this drive, I haven't paid attention to anything. Now that we're in Wyoming, it's starting to get interesting. All right, Rosie. This is a lot of fun. I'm having a good time doing this. It's just kind of letting loose. A big part of what I do want to do with this channel is just, like, not take myself seriously. And this is a really good opportunity to do that. I'm literally drunk playing a video game and sharing that with the world. Rosie, don't share that with the world. Don't share looking in your private areas with the world. I respect what you do, but don't do that. Chat, I made some incredible banana bread earlier. Like, so good. It's sitting on the counter in there. I might go get a little piece. Still got about 45 minutes till the next rest stop. Well, 45 minutes till the destination and 2 hours to the next rest stop. I might do it all at once. Drop this trailer off. Refill the wine, have a snack. And that might be the last trip of the night. I gotta be honest. California is just not... It's not happening. And that's on me. I will have lost this challenge. But I will continue this challenge in the future. Speeding kills is what that sign said. You know what else kills? Drinking an entire bottle of wine and then driving a 77,000-pound vehicle around. But look how pretty the sunlight is. Good job, American Trucking Simulator. Good job, devs. This is gorgeous. Good job, Rosie. Good job, Rosie, for being Rosie. Mandatory break approaching. And that looks like it'll also take us into day 2 of this drive. I think this is actually going to be a 4-day trip in game time. Which means that it'll be a 2-day trip in stream time, I think. Chat, thanks for tuning in. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know why you're watching. Let me know what kind of games you're into. Let's make this more social. I'm doing a lot of chatting, and that's fine. I know that's what I'm here for. But it might be more interesting if we got something to talk about. Casper, Wyoming is approaching. This is the delivery point for our guardrails. Credit to us, honestly. Like, we've gone from St. Louis to Kansas City to Alliance, Nebraska, which I only heard of for the first time today while playing this video game, to now Casper, Wyoming. And we still have so much driving to do. Oh. Rosie, you making a break for it? This is a really good time for you to do it. Go. If you're gonna go, go. Get out of here, traffic. Oh, damn it. I owe you 2 drinks, YouTube. Oh, what road? What road? I owe you 3 drinks, YouTube. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Skip after that last thing we did. All right, so here's what's happening. I'm going to count this as a rest break. I have to make one anyways. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to make a little snack. I'm going to refill my wine. And then we're going to do one more job. And then I'm going to bed. Not going to make California tonight, but we will come back. 1 second. Rosie, you're so in the way. Watch out, Rosie. Watch out, Rosie. I'm back. Okay. So it is 11:10 p.m. IRL time, Pacific Standard. Credit to the two people tuned into this thing who are still watching. I appreciate you more than you know. I just ate a wonderful piece of prosciutto. Now I'm going to have what is literally called snack and cheese. It's going to say fresh mozzarella, and it is delicious. But the bag that it came out of says, quote, snacking cheese. So that's how you know it's good. Have a snack and cheese. Amazing. Enjoy that, Rose. You can have some cheese juice. All right. So I leveled up. We'll take this wine glass cargo. All right. Now, we've reached Wyoming, which honestly, like, low-key, that's pretty good. We're in Casper, Wyoming. Chat, I owe you like the number of drinks. I think I owe you 3 drinks. So I'm going to do something for you. I'm opening bottle of wine number 2. Okay. All right. You got it. Yep. You got it. Here. Hold on. This is a Sonoma County Pinot Noir from the Russian River Valley called Technique. I have no technique when it comes to wine. I don't know if there's a technique that went to making this wine. I don't understand it. And I for certain can't explain it. But what I can explain is that I owe the chat 3 drinks. Oh, damn it, I'm out of focus. I don't know how to change this. Am I coming back in focus? No, I'm still blurry. I don't know how to adjust this when I go out of focus. So I owe the chat 3 drinks. In here. So chat, we're back on the cup. We're back in cup world. I bet that was a good look. Just scoot forward a little bit. Now, 3 drinks. So I'm going to call this 3 big sips from the cup. You ready? That wine hit in a different place. That one hit in the nostrils, as opposed to just like the mouth. Which, ooh, that also didn't sound good. All right, let's pick a fucking contract. All right, so we are in Casper, Wyoming. The goal is to head west. We're heading west. Those are the wrong direction. Billings, Montana is a little too far north. Cedar City, Utah. Oh, maybe too far south. Boise. All right. We got 1 long drive ahead of us. That's going to get me to Idaho. I mean, if I can get to Boise, I might as well get to California. All right. Let's see what we can make happen here. I for sure, chat, can offer you 1 more delivery. I don't know if my body's got... I don't know if my body's got 2 deliveries left in me, and it's going to take at least that many to get to Ukiah. Whoa, drifting. All right, here's what I'll give you. I'm not going to do that yet. I don't want to commit myself to anything. That's a railway. Which raises a question. What happens if you drive on the railway for a while? I'm stuck on the railway? Come on, you got it. Do this. There we go. We got this. Come on, truck. I know I'm tired. This reverse is so much stronger. Oh no, did I bottom out my truck? Are you serious? Oh no, there we go. We're cruising. Kinda making... There we go. All right. Now we're driving. Now we're driving in a direction. Still gotta rest. Don't know where to do that. There must be a rest place in Casper. Doesn't look positive. Casper looks like Boise. I've been to Boise. I haven't been to Casper, but this looks kind of like Boise. And when I say that, I mean in real life. Damn it. Got me. Rest area coming up here on the left. It's time for your mandatory siesta. The Yellowstone Highway. Are we really that? We can't be that far west in the state already. Yellowstone's like damn near Idaho. We're moving containers to Boise. So does that just mean the Yellowstone Highway runs all the way across the state of Wyoming? Probably. I know I'm tired, video game. I'm tired in real life. Let's go pick one. And make sure to grab that strawberry I just dropped later. It's gonna be weird, not. Oh. This is where I pick up that trailer. I wasn't paying any attention until I missed that rest area I saw earlier. At Walmart. Until Walmart contracts with pods for its own shipping needs. Oh, 11 hours. This is going to be a long trip. This is definitely going to be our last trip of the night. I am to Boise. City I really like, by the way. Boise's fun. Got some nice light freight. It feels like this truck is flying. Sanding it. That's how you drive after 3 bottles of wine. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 bottle of wine just starting the second. Fuck. That's how you drive after 3 cups of wine. Again, I think Casper looks like Boise. I know it's time to take my mandatory break. I just don't see a place to do it that I don't have to backtrack to. In the defense of traffic lights, I should have known that was going to happen. Like an oil derrick in front of me. Like there will be bloodshed happening around here. God damn it! Every fucking time. Do they just have traffic lights all over the place? Traffic cameras, rather? I gotta stop making mistakes or I'm not gonna make it to my next delivery point. That was just a realization of, God, I'm hitting stuff. That was just a realization of how drunk I am. Turns out 1 bottle of wine is more than enough for me. Which I guess I shouldn't be surprised by. That's like the normal amount of wine for a human to consume. A bit of a haul until we get to a rest area. And then I gotta finish this cup of wine, and then I think I'm finishing this journey at that point. 10 hours, 30 minutes of game time from now seems like a whole lot. I'm also dreaming about a sandwich, mayonnaise, mustard, and some kind of smoked meat on it. Country here. Look at these little hills around. Man, I gotta be honest, I am properly drunk. It's a beautiful sunset, and I'm squinting just to keep the truck between the lines. For sure be taking a loss on this delivery. This is only $2,000. Just don't see myself getting this done in the next 10 hours of game time. Yeah, I also just realized that when I pull in to get a rest stop here, I also have to finish this cup of wine, which I might already be over the edge, but it's definitely gonna take me over the edge. Oh, oh, okay, that's not it. Oh my god, I just fucking destroyed that fence. Need to take a drink there. I mean, I really need to drink like a whole bottle of wine for the amount of damage I just gave myself. I fucking nailed that fence. Very little left in the cup for this rest area. But I think I should be proud of. I mean, I drove from St. Louis to Casper-ish, New Jersey, Wyoming tonight. Put in some work. Sleep. That's it, folks. I'm done with this challenge, at least for tonight. This was fun, though. I'm going to do more of this in the future. More of this. I'm going to drive a semi-drunk across America. So let's see, before I sign off, how did I do? So I started all the way over here in St. Louis. I think I made this trip down to Jeff City. Kansas City was my first stop. Topeka, Junction City. Ooh, I still can't say that right. Called it Junction Shitty. Made a stop in Alliance. So there's that offshoot. And now I'm here. But look at all that's still to go. I mean, like, I went that far in 2.5 hours game time. It'd be 5 hours. Whew. Chat, I'm done. This was a big night. We saw a lot of the country. We're still going to see Boise. Actually, we probably won't see Boise because I did a. You know what? It's not important. It's not important. I made a mistake and I'm going to live with that. And I really don't care about it. But I am going to see you next time I do this. And I don't know when that'll be. But we're going to pick up from noting it, Casper, Wyoming. Casper's our last stop. Next place we'll pick this up, this trip will be Casper, Wyoming. And we'll be heading west towards Ukiah. Until then, make better decisions than I did tonight. Oh god, I gotta do this whole thing because trucking simulator is stupid. There we go. Stop recording. Thank you. Stop streaming. Thanks for tuning.